Blog Talk Radio.
Hello and welcome to the Diva of Days of Our Lives. Tonight we'll be talking about this past week's show. But before we do, make sure you check us out on our blog, divaofdool.com. Carrie has been putting up some of our interviews from the Day of Days. I think there's about 5 or 6 up there now. I think she has about 3 or 4 to go, so she'll eventually get those up for you. So be sure to check those out. You can also find us on Twitter at Diva of DOOL, and we also have a Facebook page, and you can also find us on iTunes. I think Carrie, who is the Diva, and Anna at Causey Hooch can't make it tonight, so I have Jen here who helps us out.
Hey.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And
Hey,
where can
Jen.
we find you on Twitter?
I'm at REXJGK at Twitter.
Okay, and we have a new person helping us out tonight. She's a big fan of Taylor and Leanne, and also she's going to help us. So it's Nikki. Hi, Nikki. How are you?
Hey guys.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on board and helping too, and have a lot to talk about. So I guess we can jump right in and talk about the time jump from this past week. I don't know about anybody else, but I think I've been liking it. I don't know what you girls' take is on it, but I like it. I think it's innovative, it's different, it's new. It has me wanting to know what's going to happen, like each day.
Yep.
And
what
trying to
did
figure
happen?
it out. And what did happen and why it happened, and seeing if I'm guessing right, like, okay, why did this happen and how? And then maybe along the way, it's kind of like an everyday cliffhanger. I think it's different. I know some people are out there that don't like it or complaining, but I'm thinking we need to give it a chance, especially with what's been going on, which we can talk about that later, about the whole contract stuff and everything. But I've been liking it. So you guys have liked it. I don't know if everybody has watched some of it, at least, or whatever.
I like it for the most part.
Yeah.
I don't like that Adrianne and Haley are gone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But then again, we always say, are they really ever gone?
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Did they ever come back?
Right.
Yeah. And then I've heard some people saying it kind of almost reminds you of an alternate universe, which it kind of does at this point. Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle about it because it's so fresh right now.
Right.
I do like that it's very intriguing. It is keeping us on our toes. Like you said, it is fresh. It's something new.
Yeah.
It's different. There's so many questions. I also don't like that they killed off Adrianne because I really like Judy Evans.
Adrianne.
But it is days of our lives and people come back, so you never know. You never know.
Yeah. True. Yeah. So, So I guess maybe we can start as like it started with Jennifer waking up from her coma after a year, and it kind of showed how Jack took care of her and everything. And then what we find out that Eve is in jail for killing, for pushing her.
Yeah.
And of course, Jennifer. It was kind of fun to see her there, and then, supposedly, I guess because somehow, if I remember correctly, somebody doctored the video or something, and somehow put her there. I guess probably Rolf did. Yeah. Okay. And so Jennifer is telling Jack she doesn't think it was Eve, but she really can't remember who pushed her. Conveniently, she wakes up, of course, and I heard Melissa Reeves say in an interview, well, she, that takes away the whole idea, the story if she would wake up all of a sudden and remember who did it.
Yeah.
So that would
Can I just
take
say
away the
that
whole
that was
Princess Gina storyline.
That was a very good transition to the new, with her waking up from a coma. That was a really, really good idea from the writers for them to do for this time jump.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because I was afraid when I heard about it a while ago, I thought it was going to be just boom and it's a new day, and I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's kind of now how Jennifer's going to be told about what happens in this year. And I was watching an interview, and Matthew Ashford said, in a sense, Jennifer's the audience.
Yeah.
You are seeing they're using Jennifer coming out of the coma and learning. Everybody's going to be telling her, or Jack, or whoever's going to be, what we're seeing is what Jennifer's also learning. And her, so, which is true. So we're seeing it through Jennifer's eyes, I guess, the audience is.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And let's see. Let's see. Okay, then, so we had that, and so we know Princess Gina, and then we have, the whole Princess Gina thing. She's painting yeah, I know. We'll get that out of the way real quick.
Yeah.
So she has, she's painting this portrait, and supposedly she is talking to, she calls Steffi, and we see this person sitting there. So it sounds like Stefano could be alive because also Chad and Abby are back, and Chad told Abby that he's been in contact with Stefano. He hasn't seen him, but they've been messaging back and forth. So she guess sooner or later this picture is going to be revealed. She keeps calling him Steffi, and also she's scheming to get John back.
Oh, why?
And how did you like that whole idea? Yeah, this Hope's over there because in these flashbacks we find out that Marlena's offered this job over in Europe somewhere, head of this symposium or psychology thing. On a panel, right? For this
psychiatrist
doctor.
Panel.
Yeah. And she didn't want to go, but finally John talked her into going. I guess because she talked to Hope, and then Hope talked to John and says, oh, you shouldn't be selfish. You've gone away and left her. Of course, this is Princess Gina trying to manipulate the whole thing. So she goes. And then, somehow there's, a flood in Hope's apartment, and she's talking to John one day, and he invites her to stay with him. I'm there, really?
Seriously?
So that's how we find out that Hope has moved in with John. So I thought that was kind of, so this whole time she's scheming to get John back. And of course we saw at the end of the day.
Did you watch
Friday's
episode? Because I know a lot of people didn't see it because of the impeachment going on.
Trump. Yeah, I didn't see it. I saw it online. Yeah.
You saw it online. Okay.
I
didn't see it, but I read recaps of it, and I saw that. I read that Gina, quote unquote, spills wine on her shirt and is half naked or something. With John.
That'll be coming up. Yeah, John went to get the food or whatever, and you see her throwing wine on herself and starting to unbutton her shirt, like as an excuse to take her shirt off because she spilled her wine. Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to come. Yeah. And then at the end on Friday, Marlena walks in the door, I guess, from coma unexpectedly, and she says, what's going on here?
Oh, God.
So that whole storyline I could do without the Princess Gina, and I've been hearing a lot of people not happy with Princess Gina.
I didn't like it the first time.
The same. You don't like it the first time,
No.
Yeah, what the hell?
No. Yeah. The accent's not too good, but anyway. So, okay. So another thing that's going on, it's like everything is like now we have Adrianne dead, we have Jorden dead, and we have Haley dead. So we have Ben accused of killing Jorden. We have Will accused of killing Adrianne. And we find out that Kristen, killed Haley. So Ben is in jail, but, So we have Cierra, who's now working for Titan in Victor's good graces, and she's kind of playing Victor, because at first we see her telling Victor she's done with Ben, and she's going to be concentrating on her work. And then in the next scene, you see her talking to Ben in jail, and they're trying to figure out a way, because they believe that Victor had Jorden killed. So that's kind of what they're leading us to believe. So maybe he had Xander do it. Or then I'm thinking, or was it Clyde? Or whatever. But I'm thinking somehow Victor has something to do. I mean, him and Xander have something going on. I'm thinking that could be why Xander, he did that maybe, and that's why he gave Xander in charge, because Xander's now in charge of Titan. And then we have Nicole and Brady. It could be Clyde. There could be a twist. You know what I mean? But this is right now. This is kind of what they're showing us.
Next week, Clyde's going to be doing something crazy coming in next week. So, but I won't spoil it. I know. I probably should stay out of these groups that I'm in, because they show these spoilers ahead of time, like this is what's happened. And I'd love to know. Somebody must be on the inside there to be shown, to be able to be putting these, I don't know, these spoilers out there. But anyway, I'm liking them. For Christmas, like a month in
advance.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, what? All right.
So then we know, but we don't know exactly how Will killed Adrianne. Everybody's kind of assuming it was a car accident. It was an accident, but I think as they're saying. But I'm thinking, I wonder if he was driving, he was drunk or something. Of course, we've been there, done that with what? Eric. And Dan.
And since when are people allowed to keep their wedding rings in jail?
No, I don't know. Usually you can't have any kind.
You got a close eye, Jen. You got a close eye.
Oh, true. And then, of course, there's where the conflicts. I mean, how is that? It has to be the biggest conflict. There's Sonny, and he killed his mother. Your husband kills your mother, and then there's this new guy, Evan, in town, who has eyes for Sonny. He's Rafe's. He's baby. He's the nanny.
He's a nanny.
He's kind of a very attractive guy.
He is kind of hot.
He is. I'm gonna say bye, Will. Will who? Sonny's there. Oh, Will who?
Who's Will?
Well, there's the conflict.
Who's Will?
There's the conflict.
Well, of course, that's another conflict. You
got to have the conflict.
So now with Adrianne dead on Friday, we see they kind of allude to Kayla's going home to her man. She's going home to her main squeeze when she's talking to Doug and Julie. Of course, everybody's thinking, if it's going to be Patch. Oh, Patch is back. Well, no, she comes home when it's Justin. Gives him a kiss. He comes out, I like how they did it. He turns around, he comes into the, he kisses her. So I'm thinking.
I also don't like that.
She was there to comfort him. Yeah, that kind of is kind of weird. It's kind of. Do you remember? It's kind of like when it was Kayla and Shane.
Oh, Kayla and Shane.
And Shane. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
But same thing. It's your brother-in-law. It's your husband's sister's. It's kind of the same thing. She was with her sister. That was Shane was worse. It was with your sister's husband. It's like, I know.
So gross.
That was weird. Yeah. Just like you can't see anybody other, with Patch. I mean, with Kayla other than. But not Justin, but I don't know. So that's kind of interesting. So we have to kind of see how that played out. And of course we had Doug and Julie, which was cute. What did you think about them? About Doug?
I didn't
Did you see how
Doug naming the place? Yeah. He renovated. It's really nice in there. They renovated the whole set, I guess, for Doug's place, and they renamed it Julie's place. So it's Julie's now. He kind of did that for Julie.
They should just
how did
call
you like
DJs.
Yeah, they could. Like Doug and Julie's, both of them. But they're so cute together.
Yeah,
all,
they're so cute.
They're so cute together. Yeah. And so, she has Stefan's heart, and Gabi's controlling it with that app.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that whole storyline.
Tony and Anna.
Then you got, Tony and Anna.
They need to come back and crush Gabi.
Yes. Tony needs, or Andre, or both need to come back and take over Demira. Demira needs to be run. I know Chad's back, but no, they need somebody stronger than that to come back. Yeah. So they had talked about, they did mention Tony and Anna being off together on their honeymoon or whatever in Paris, but they will be back next year sometime in the time jump. So they are going to be part of it. Theo kind of teased at the Day of Days about that.
And Gabi had the nerve to call Anna a loon.
Nutsy.
Yeah.
A nut. Well, she is a little nut. I mean, come on. She's a little nut.
She's a nut in her own funny kind of way.
As Liam said, she's got many personalities.
Yeah, but she owns it.
Yes, she does. That's my girl.
Yeah, but that's what makes Anna Anna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
She's always been a little kooky, but.
Mhm.
Who knows? Hey, did you guys see the part where Gabi was fooling around with Ellie and she hit her phone and Julie almost had a gun again? I couldn't believe
that was hilarious. She put her phone under the couch and then he's on top of her on the couch and all of a sudden Julie's there. Oh my God, my heart! That was
so stupid.
I don't know. And then Gabi gets up and realizes what she did, and she's like fixing it, And then they come back to Doug's place, and Abby and now Julie and Gabi are all chummy, like best friends. And she told Gabi what happened, and Gabi said, "Oh, are you all right now? Oh my God!" Like I'm there. Oh my God, playing along with her. Yeah, so I like the idea now Gabi and Eli are together. And Eli's working for her. He turned down his job as commissioner. He gave it back to I don't know who the commissioner. I bet you it's Rafe. I don't think because there's somebody new because he was talking to Abe. Because now Abe's the mayor. Because Jack stepped down from that, and he said something about Eli stepped down as commissioner since Lani left. So I wouldn't doubt it's Rafe. Now, but they haven't shown that yet. But that's just who I'm thinking.
Just imagine how he's going to react down the line when he finds out Gabi's responsible for all of it.
Yep.
It's going to be explosive.
Yeah, which eventually, all these little secret things, of course, are going to come out.
Poor Lani.
And then, of course, we have the and we have the whole thing of So of course, Lani goes off, joins a convent. Get away from it all. There she finds Kristen. Who's kind of, I think Kristen's there because she's responsible for Haley's death, but we don't quite know yet how. It has something to do with, I think, when she and Brady had their baby and supposedly lost their baby.
Supposedly.
So we have supposedly, because Brady's now going to AA meetings, but he's been staying away from the alcohol even through all his grief and losing Kristen and with Maggie. And then JJ's on drugs because of Haley, so now he's back to taking drugs.
Addiction here.
Yeah, and then he's all scruffy looking, and him and Brady get into it because he's kind of, your dumb, stupid, crazy girlfriend, and then
Eric gets decked.
Yeah, and we know that Kristen had a little girl, okay? But now we see that there's a little 6-month-old baby. Sarah has a little girl who she named Mickey.
Mackenzie.
Or Mackenzie, but Mickey, too.
Well,
call her
Mickey.
Mickey.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mickey, that line where Maggie said Mickey was in my bed and Victor, spit out his drink.
Oh, yes. Yeah, and then Victor. Oh, yeah, she found where Victor put all his liquor and stuff.
Yeah.
About Mickey in bed. Yeah, Victor kind of got a little jealous, or Xander must have said anything. But now we see. So we have a 6-month-old baby girl. So Sarah had a baby girl around the same time. How much do you want to bet that Sarah's baby died? And I'm thinking Xander switched babies. But then the other thing that yes, but that's what I've been hearing. So that's what I'm thinking.
Me too.
Yeah. So at the end on Friday's show, we find out that, of course, Eric found out about the baby being his, but Xander stepped in and said, no, the baby's mine. We got together again. Of course, Sarah went along with it. Nicole went along with it. So she still hasn't come clean to Eric. Yeah. So everyone thinks that the baby is Xander's. But we all think that baby is really Kristen and Brady's baby. So it's going to get interesting there. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different stuff going on. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, there's a lot. I'm trying to think who else. Okay, Brady and Nicole were running Basic Black. Well, Xander's in charge of Titan. And they all kind of have a little bit of different looks. Xander now looks different. He has glasses on. Some of the hairstyles are different. Kayla has a different hairstyle. Yeah, Brady looks a little different. They all kind of look a little different. Chad and Abby are back, and Chad thinks so. So it's going to be. We haven't seen Dr. Rolfe yet, so I don't know what he's up to. So, but yeah, it's been kind of interesting, and they were during Day of Days. They were giving little hints. Teo gave a hint. There's a storyline he's not happy with. So he uses his anger of the storyline because also the character is supposed to be angry about the situation at hand that they come back, that him and Anna come back to. And I think it has to do along the lines with Stefano being there.
Well, Stefano.
So we'll have to,
I hope they didn't recast him.
I don't think they recast him. It's a little... I'm just hearing spoilers, but maybe I shouldn't say anything.
No, I don't think you should say it. I don't think you should say it.
Yeah, just people can be surprised.
They did not recast.
There's speculation, but they did not recast Stefano.
Okay, good.
Yeah, just if you think Dr. Rolfe, you can maybe configure.
Yeah.
If he had his hand in it, yeah. What's going to go down? But, yeah. So that was I think that's about all that happened this week. It's only been a week of the time jump, so I'm liking it. I know some people say it's dumb, but I think it's, a good thing for the show. Yeah. They needed to do something different. And if anybody ever watches This Is Us, I don't know, I really like that show. And they jump from past, present, future in their storytelling.
Yeah.
And it's done really well.
Yeah. Did you guys ever watch Any Day Now?
No.
That's a show that would go backwards and forwards.
Okay.
Okay. See, there must be other shows out there like that, but nothing in daytime has been done like that.
No.
Is that like a primetime show?
It was a primetime show in the 90s. Actually, Richard Biggs was in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Marcus.
Oh, they played Marcus. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just have to give it a chance.
Well, I'm excited to see Kate and how she got to where she is, like in the promo.
Oh, yeah.
It shows her waitressing at the
we
Brady
haven't
pub.
found that yet.
I'm
so
also
yet
excited
to come up.
for Caddy's return. I'm excited for that. So we'll see.
Yeah, I like Hattie. Maybe they'll put her with Roman.
Oh my God!
I think she's supposed to be in with Eve. She's supposed to be in with Eve.
They can fight for Roman.
She's in jail with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we did see Roman. Roman was in the time. I mean, Roman's just the same. Nothing new's happening with Roman in the time jump. They don't have anybody with him. So.
Unless he's with Kate. Kate's working at the Brady pub.
See, somebody was saying that. they're going to hope maybe Roman and Kate can get back together because
maybe.
she's going to be working.
You never know. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, so a lot of people like them together.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Victor's his same self. Victor
mm-hmm.
hasn't changed. He's still
Yeah.
his snarky self. Let's see. I think we covered everybody.
I was surprised to see Victor. I was really surprised to see Victor because I was hearing rumors about John retiring, and I didn't think Victor was going to make it in the time jump, to be honest. So I was kind of happy to see him.
Mm-hmm. Of course, I think those retirement rumors have been going around for a while. Like every year you think, oh, this is his last year, and he's still there. But yeah, I was hoping he'd be. It's probably too hard. It would be too hard for him to come to Day of Days,
mm-hmm.
I think. But I met him there the first time back in 2011 when I went for the first time, and he's like the sweetest thing. Like real quiet, and
mm-hmm.
he was with Suzanne Rogers. Now she wasn't there this year either at Day of Days, but she's been at the last couple that I've been at. But that was a fun time, Day of Days. I know we called in last week and talked. Were you there, Jen? I think you were. Were you there?
I was there for half the show, then my phone died, and I had to listen to it on my computer.
Okay, because we probably called in towards the end of the show, the last half hour, I think.
Yeah.
Because we were going home. We went out to eat, and we were on our way home. So we called in and talked a little bit about Day of Days with Carrie and Anna. So yeah, that was fun and a lot of fun interviews. We missed a couple. You usually don't always get everybody, but everybody they're all just so nice and fun to talk with. Really loved Stacy Heidick. She was really fun.
Oh my God, she's awesome.
So much different than Kristen. Yeah, she is so. I mean, and I have to admit, and talking to Brady, because I had to tease Eric again, like I always do, about, oh, Brady, what are you thinking, Brady? And he says, now come on. He says, now don't you think? He says, come on. He says, do you like Brady and Kristen together? And I'm shaking my head no. I was being honest with him. He said, okay. And I said, but, I'm seeing a softer side of Kristen. And like Stacy was there, she said, yeah, oh, yeah. And I said, it sounds like they're going to be redeeming her. He says, oh, just wait or whatever, and things are going to get heated up. And then so he asked me, okay, then, well, who do you like Brady with? And I said, I like him with Nicole. And he said, okay. Yeah, but they are really good chemistry together. I mean, they were like joking around, and then we got a really cute picture of them with Matthew Ashford and Melissa Reeves. They came in behind them, and so they all four of them got together, and we got a good picture of them together. And Missy Reeves and Matt Ashford were fun to talk to. But yeah. So it was a good time. They had the question and answers, and then they showed the clip and the spoiler thing. And then they had a little tribute to John Clark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and there's a lot of interviews out there from everybody. Michael Fairman has all the interviews up on his, and I know there's a lot of. So I think most of them got everybody. So it's nice to listen to the different interviews.
The BuzzFeed interviews are really, really good too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're always funny. They're always good. And it's nice because they have the video. I mean, they have the video where you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's everyone think of the news? The contract, and when everybody said about days being canceled. You wouldn't believe my phone was blowing up from like family and friends that really don't watch the show, but know that I have my passion for days, and I had everybody knew I just got back from Day of Days. And my son's texting me, my daughter's texting me, my aunts, my cousins.
My brother texted me.
Days? Yeah, people were posting on my timeline. Yeah. And they're all saying, did you hear Days is getting canceled? I said, if you read the art, that TMZ, they're like, I don't know. I said, they're really not canceled as of yet. They're still in from what I understand. And Freddie Smith was out there He had a good explanation for it. Michael Fairman's had it, and like different actors are coming on and they're doing their videos and they're tweeting and stuff.
Well, I don't
saying,
really listen to TMZ, but what really got me worried before I really learned about it was when my mom, she texted me one morning, she recorded our freaking WGN, like our morning news,
right?
Like a legit morning news station about it, and I'm like, okay, is this for real now? Because it's not a tabloid, So then I really got worried.
Right.
So I started texting Marianne.
It got on
too.
the.
Like, what?
Yeah. It did get on like the national news and the more like legit news stations, but I guess it's because the big thing is they're saying that all the actors are released from their contracts, which they are, because they do that anyway every 13 weeks, and now with so many of them, and they're 8 months ahead, so they're going on like I think it's a 2 to 3 months hiatus. Or 4 months, and they might be back sooner. But say it's even 4 months, they don't want the actors to have to be tied to their contracts. So they can go out and get other jobs. But I guess they maybe are taking a risk that if they are renewed in March, hopefully they can get the actors back. Or if not, I don't know. But we go through this every year. Every year it's
even if it doesn't work out, we still got a whole year that's already filmed to watch.
Yeah, right. And, and people think that it's going to be canceled like as of today. No, they have shows that's going to take them clear into the summer? Clear past the summer. 8 months worth of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. November, December, January.
Let's just hope they end it right.
July. Yeah, right into the summer. Should take them through the summer.
Let's hope they don't end it.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
And now they're in negotiations. And you find out usually by March or something, but every year it's this way. It's a year-by-year thing. Is Sony going to, are they going to renew days? And we go through this.
Maybe they're waiting to see how the time jump works. I think this is
that's
the thing
another
that's
thing
really
too.
going to, this is the thing that's really going to either it's going to boost us or it's going to tank. There's no gray area.
Yes, I'm hoping people, and I know that the actors are out there and they're encouraging people, if they can, to watch live, which is hard for a lot of people. A lot of people work. So I don't know how they judge it, but how about can't they tell the people that go and like DVR it, watch it on demand, watch it
DVR works
on the Days site?
Yes, I do know for a fact ratings are also from DVR and also from, like if you have the NBC app, on your smart TV or on your phone, and then you watch it, that is. But if you're watching it on YouTube or something like that, that obviously doesn't play into it.
No.
Right.
Yeah. So
I got a technical question for you ladies. I have what you call a track phone. You buy minutes like ahead of time. Now, if I had downloaded the app, when I watch an episode, would it cost me units?
No. So I know the NBC app, no matter whether it's on your phone or your TV, it is free. And also the episode of Days of Our Lives is free. They're free on there. You don't have to have a subscription, like a cable subscription or anything, because I don't even have cable because, I have Hulu and Netflix and a smart TV. So I thought, I'm not going to be able to watch it. Then I downloaded the NBC app, and it's free. And it's like they have all the episodes from, I think, 2 months from the, so.
Yeah. Can you get the ABC? Can you get the NBC app on a track phone like that? See, I don't know. I don't have one.
Then I don't. If it's a smartphone, I'm sure you can. You just go to the app store if you have a. I don't know how it. I don't know how that.
Do you have like an app store on your?
I think I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the NBC app should be free to download. I know mine was.
It is.
Most of my apps are. If it's compatible with your phone. Yeah.
Right.
Then
or do you have a tablet? Do you have a tablet at all?
Well, I have a laptop.
Okay. If you
go
laptop?
Well, that works.
If you go to NBC.com.
Okay.
Just go to NBC.com and then you'll click on Days of Our Lives, and you can watch it there too for free.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just go right to their site. Yeah, you might have to watch it maybe the next day. I don't know if you can still watch it the same day or next day. I'm not sure of that.
You can watch it the same day. The new episode from that day. So, like for instance, it premieres at 1 p.m. here in Chicago, and then the episode will be ready for you to watch on the app at like 7 p.m. So it's like a 7-hour time lapse. So.
Yeah. So because you can't. You probably can't watch it live all this week.
No, I work.
Probably weren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you work. That's same with me. But even if people that are home with the hearings going on, I think it was preempted in a lot of places during the afternoon. So
Wednesday and Friday, I think
people
it was.
have to watch it. Was it? Okay.
It might be Monday too.
So I can't.
It might be on Monday.
Mhm. So.
But I mean, I'm enjoying these impeachment hearings, so.
I watch some of them. It's like, oh, please, you done?
Oh, I'm done.
Hope they work. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Or as Teo says, next.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's so funny, Nikki. That is him. Next.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, when you're done, you're dismissed. Boop, bye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah. He was so funny. It was like with our interview, because these interns lead them around. And so he saw us.
Oh, yeah, tell them that story about.
He's going down, and he was supposed to go to this one. He says, no, I'm going here to the Diva. And he sits down, and Leanne is sitting over there finishing up. They're finishing up the other interview, so he sits down, and they're trying to lead Leanne away. He says, no, she's over here with me. Come here. So it's like those poor interns over there, and usually they're they want to wrap us up 5 minutes, you know. No, Teo wasn't done 5. We were there for about maybe 10 or 11 minutes. It's when he's ready to go, then he goes.
Yeah, and Leanne came right over. She listens to him.
Yep, smart woman.
Just there he is, because she kind of lost him because he wasn't going where they were supposed to go. He kind of veered over to our place, just sat down. Hello, hello. How's everyone? It's okay. That was fun. So.
Yeah, I gotta get there next year if there's one.
Huh?
I've gotta get there next year if there's one.
Oh, I told
planning now. That's what I do. Yeah.
I go to LA every year, but I just came back from LA in August. So if I would have known, I wouldn't have gone in August. I would have gone with Marianne in November. So
yeah, they're always usually that weekend in November, because it's always around the weekend of their anniversary. Usually been that second weekend in November. Now I don't know. This is going to be. Hopefully they get renewed, because this would be the 55th year. I mean, this was the 54th anniversary.
Yeah.
So I was happy they made it to the 50th.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if they'd probably have some kind of big to-do for the 55th if they get renewed. So I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know what I do.
Me and Jen will be there.
My God. Yeah. I've been watching it since I've been 11, and that's a long time. That's a long time.
That is
like 1960s. It's since 1960, 7, 65, 69, something like that.
I've been watching since 88.
Yeah,
well,
because it came on in 65. Yeah, I know. But then, you only have some people that may have only been watching a couple years. Yeah.
How long have you been watching?
But some people have only come in.
I started watching it, and I remember the exact episode. It was summer of 2003. So I was probably about to enter high school, and I remember Sammy was in the hospital because Andre had pushed her through the door. Oh, well, they thought it was Tony. And she didn't have the voice.
Oh.
She couldn't talk.
Oh, okay.
And that was exactly when
I
I started watching it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember the first time I saw Lauren was when she was marrying Roman, and she had the bloody cake dress, or the bloody dress, because Roman was, there was the whole slasher storyline.
Yeah.
Storyline.
So, yeah, that's when I started watching it. So.
Yeah.
But I've seen everything.
So I
from
go
the 80s.
back to the.
I've got 50
but
CDs
you got into
of
the
Days of
80s.
Our Lives from the 80s. Oh, of course. Tony,
Yeah.
Anna, are you kidding me?
Yeah, because you started seeing them on, finding them on the. What did you discovered them on YouTube? I guess, or.
Oh yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, when.
How did you get interested in Tony and Anna?
When Anna came back during the 2007, during when she found Tony on the island, right? And then I collected all the DVDs of them in the 80s.
Oh man, I gotta get
back
them.
and watch their stuff in the 80s. Yeah. Oh
yeah. You should message me later. I can give you all the info.
Oh.
How to get them?
Definitely.
They're fairly cheap too.
Cool.
Oh, okay, so you got them all. Okay.
Well, then also Madeline from the Demeridan had uploaded a lot of episodes too, which is sadly not there anymore. But so that was also a good archive.
Mhm. So where did you find that? Is that archived out there somewhere, or do you have the tapes, actual tapes?
No, there's a website called Media Find. So Media FIND 5. The letter or the number 5.com, and you go to Days of Our Lives, and they have some episodes from 1965. They have some from 1984, but they've got every single DVD from 1985 up until I think last year. And you could do it. It's like $3 per weekly CD. So they'll have like say week of August 12th to the 24s, and it's only $3 per CD.
Yeah. What's it called again?
Okay.
It's called Media Find 5.
FIND 5.
Yep.
Okay. .com. So that's MEDI.
It's amazing.
MEDIA.
Yep.
FIND 5.
Okay, I put that in my phone.
Yes, and it's not just Days of Our Lives. It's got all General Hospital and everything. It was quite a find, and they're legit. It's
quite
not
a find.
Scam, so
yeah,
it's not a scam either.
I know
they're trustworthy.
Yeah, because the Demeridan's not out there anymore. That was a fun find. I know.
So.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So hopefully this negotiations will be going through.
I hope so.
Have to hope for it. Yeah. I don't know.
I think they're waiting.
Do.
I think they're waiting. I bet you 100% they're waiting to see how people react, how the views react to this storyline.
Time jump.
Yeah.
Yeah. It usually comes down to the wire. Till we find out when they're renewed. So, anyway. All right. Well, anything else? Did we miss anything else? I guess that's...
No.
Think of anything else? Covered everything. See what happens. See what happens this week. Probably do the show next week. So.
Thank you for inviting me tonight.
Oh, you're welcome.
Jump in on here.
Thanks for the find, to check it out.
Yes, thank you for that link.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks again.
Night, lady.
Have a good night. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.